Oh, there we go. You're live. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
That's Becca, which some of you may know. The ones that don't, she's my wonderful manager / best friend / hero / icon. Good morning, everybody. Love you all. I am very excited for this premiere. I basically just woke up. Nice to see you. I am my orange juice. Delicious. Hello. Whoa, so many people are here. Hi. Good morning. Where is everyone from? Wow, it's moving so fast. Becca, look at this. I can't catch it.
Wow.
It's like, slow down! Okay, where are you from? Where is everyone watching from today? Brazil? Cool. Portugal? Cool. France? Spain? Dublin? Amazing. Norway? UK? This is crazy. I've never seen something move so fast in my life. Portland. Did I see Portland? Australia. Love that. Y'all, I am so excited for this video. This is like the first time I've acted, really acted in a video. Oh my God. I know. This is moving so fast. I get to play all kinds of fun little roles, and it's really fun and satirical and silly, and I can't wait for you all to see it. It's gonna be so fun. How are you feeling today? Are you as excited as I am? Hi. Scorpio rise. Woo, 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 woo. It is very Scorpio song. 100%. Without a doubt. It sure is. Yay! So happy. Oh, love that. Everyone's so excited. Me too. What time does it premiere?
9 o'clock our time. So we do all this till exactly, I set a timer till 9 o'clock and then off and then premiere.
Oh my God. So exciting.
That's Brazil.
I can't even believe it. I miss Brazil. Good times. So much fun.
I miss traveling.
Me too. I miss traveling so much. I was watching a show the other day. No, I was watching a movie. It's called The Sound of Metal. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really intense. And I don't want to give it away, but this is me. Of course I'm going to give it away. It's about this drummer, and then he loses his hearing. And it's just as musicians, the scariest thing of all time, the biggest fear ever. But at the end of the movie, he ends up in France. And I was watching the movie and I was like, ugh, I miss Europe. I miss traveling. I miss food in different places. I miss hearing different languages everywhere I go. So much.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Are we playing?
Are those fan questions?
Da-da.
This is my spaghetti full of fan questions.
Do you want me to ask it to you? You pick it out and you or you want to ask it yourself?
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's raining questions. Hallelujah, it's raining questions. Amentions. All right. Should we answer some fan questions? Are you here for it? Should we do it? Should we do it? It is beautiful spaghetti. You're absolutely right. 100% it is. Okay, I'm going to answer a question. Fan question number 1 coming up. so lame. Okay. This one says it's from Megan. There's no at, so I don't know which Megan. It's probably one that I know and love. How has quarantine changed your creative process? Actually, it's been quite interesting. Especially when I was making this album, we had to get really creative with how we could work in quarantine. So for the most part, I worked with Monsters and Strangers, who are a producer duo on this whole album, and we figured out a way to do it. So they have a studio where they have all their equipment and everything, and then they would have like a sliding glass door to outside, and they would string a microphone out to me on the porch. And then if I had another songwriter with me, they would be on the opposite side of the couch outside. And that was essentially how we made a majority of the record. It was nice because I still got to be with everybody that I love, but it took out the like snuggly, hey, I miss you aspect. And, you know, it was really just all about the writing process. But I'm really grateful that I didn't have to make an album over Zoom because that would have sucked. Okay, next. In which countries did you like to perform the most? That's so hard. So, I mean, I haven't been to many, but there are lots of places that I really love. I loved Europe. I loved Amsterdam a lot. I'm just gonna name cities. I loved Amsterdam. I loved France. I loved Portugal. I loved Spain, Australia, Melbourne. So much fun. Sydney, so much fun. Dublin.
Yeah.
The Dubs. One of my favorite shows of Life of Ever actually was in Utah. And it was the loudest show we had on our entire tour. That was some good times. I'm definitely missing shows because it's 8 in the morning and I can't think about all of them right now. But I'm sure I'll think of one later, and I'll, like, knowing my personality, I'll be really upset that I didn't say it, and I'll like mull it over and I'll just think about it all day, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I should have said this one. So yeah, get ready for the guilt all day. Caitlin asked, how has being in love changed the way you write your songs? Good question. Well, you see, I thought I knew what love was before this, and then I realized that I didn't, and now I know what love is, and now I'm like really happy, and it's like so much fun. No, it's changed my writing process mostly because I feel like I used to write about love in a very like pessimistic way. Just because I've been thicked over by love a lot, or what I thought love was. And now that I've actually experienced real love, I can talk about it in its sort of truest and purest form. And that feels really good to be able to do. I like that a lot. Thank you for your question. Okay. What's next? How long did it take you to record the music video? It took us all of like 13, 14 hours. Luckily, I have a really wonderful team that work really efficiently and really fast. And I had a really wonderful call with Blythe Thomas, the director, prior, and we really went through everything we wanted to accomplish that day. And we really did. We had everything done really fast and sufficiently, and my hair and makeup team, Rob Sheppy and Scott King, killed it. Wait till you see everything in this video. It's so much fun. And Luca Kingston, my stylist, also slayed it. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun and so silly, but I think it took all of like 13, 14 hours, and then it took me forever to wash the fake blood off of my body. It was more sticky than I had anticipated. It was like, I don't know if it was like corn syrup or like something, but like it was to the point where like if I had my arm up like this and I tried to pull it down, my skin would like stick to each other. So, and my hair was like stuck to my body. It was disgusting. Good fun times. Emily says, hi Emily. What are you looking forward to next year? Next year, I mean, this year I'm looking forward to the album coming out. That's huge. Didn't think that would happen, and now it's my first one, and I hope you don't hate it. Next year, I mean, I don't know what the world's gonna look like. I hope it looks somewhat similar to 2019, because that would be fantastic. I would love to be able to tour again. You know, maybe not as extensively as I had in the past because I was quite exhausted. But figuring out a way that works where I can manage to stay healthy but still give you all of my attention would be awesome. But yes, I would love to be able to see everyone's faces and see all of my favorite cities again. I do miss that very much. Let's see. What's next? What was the hardest part of writing All Your Exes? Admitting that I hate people from his past. Just kidding. I don't know anyone from his past. I'm sure they're lovely people. Next. Favorite lyric from All Your Exes? You tell me to make nice, that I should try to empathize. I'm confident I've got them accurately demonized. You tell me not to worry, I'm the only thing you see. Well, yeah, fucking better be. Okay. What are you looking forward to the most about releasing your album? Well, one, I'm looking forward to everybody hearing all these songs. I've definitely been working on this really hard this past year. And there's a lot of songs that I'm really proud of, especially lyrically on this album. And it's a really simple album, but it feels very much like me and lyrically very much like me. And yeah, I just really can't wait. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. What is the most memorable sign someone has held up at a show? Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a good one. Let me see. One of them was probably, I can't remember where I was in Europe, but there was like this really big sign it said like, I let all my insecurities down for you or something like that. I can't remember. And then I have another one. Actually, I have one of them. Pause.
I'm telling you, next time I need to have hilarious background noises, like we're doing a game show or something. Totally.
You're so stupid. This is one of my favorites. I've had it for ever. I've had this since Australia, and I'm pretty sure Courtney made this one, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. If I'm right, sick. But I have one of my favorite photos ever of me holding this on stage and like singing with it like held up in the air. And I've kept it. I want to frame it because it's one of my favorites. Yeah. Okay. How did you think of holding a chainsaw on the cover? Mila. Hi, Mila. Honestly, I don't know. A lot of the times when I have ideas, they just sort of like come to my head just randomly. And I don't know. I was like, I want to look really pretty, but I want to hold a chainsaw. I was like, someone get me a chainsaw. And then they did. And there you have the cover. Someone said, what was your worst date? Well, this is really hard because I have had a really bad date, and this is gonna take a really bad turn, like a really bad turn. I went on a date one time with a guy where like I met him at a studio. I thought he was really cute. He was like kind of awkward and like a little shy. I was like, oh, I like that. That's fun. I was like, we should like hang out sometime. When we went to dinner, and it was like so awkward. I felt like I was like interrogating him because he just like wouldn't talk. And I was like, maybe he's just like a little shy or whatever. And I just was like, I felt like I was like a PI of some kind. And then I found out like 2 months later that he actually passed away, which is like pretty wild. He was riding his motorcycle really fast, and yeah, he passed away. So I feel bad talking about that as my worst date because of the circumstance that happened afterward. But it was one of the, don't laugh, that's horrible. It was one of the worst dates of my entire life. But I feel horrible that happened. I truly do. I'm smiling, but it's a defense mechanism. Anyway, all right. On a lighter note, give me advice for a healthy relationship. Advice for a healthy relationship, and if JP is watching this, he will laugh at me if I say this, because I'm horrible at it, but I would say communication. He has definitely taught me how to communicate better, because I'm really bad at it. I'm very non-confrontational, and if I have a problem or like something that's bothering me, I'll just sort of like hold it in, that's why I've got this sweet little thing. But he's been really good at being patient with me, so that I can talk. And I'm always afraid that if I bring something up, he's gonna leave. And he's proved to me many times that he's gonna stay. So that's wonderful news. So I would say, yeah, communication, and I really do think compromise is like a really big thing too. Big stuff, and being open with each other, being honest with each other. Work a lot, and laughing a lot, laugh a lot. Any chance you get to just have fun and be silly, just laugh a lot. Let's see. Let's do. What was the fastest song you've ever written? Fastest song I've ever written. Probably Sorry or Good For You. Both of those songs happen really fast, I think. I think we wrote Good For You in like an hour. And I think Sorry was like just around the same time as that. Justin and I have like not Bieber, Justin Tranter and I have like a really special relationship where like if we can like, if we like are on an idea, like if we catch an idea fast, we'll write it fast. Because we just have like this crazy connection. It's just like this super wild connection. It's cosmic. Hi, Justin, I love you. What was your inspiration for All Your Exes and the writing process? Well, the inspiration really was sort of like wanting to be the only person your person has ever loved, essentially. Um, it basically started because JP was like, it would be really nice if maybe one day we had a healthier relationship with the past that has sort of shaped our present. And I was like, fuck that. And he was like, you just want to live in a world where all my exes are dead, don't you? And I was like, yep, I want to live in a world where all your exes are dead. And I was like, we're writing that tomorrow. And we voice noted it. And then the next day, that's what we did. We wrote the song, and it's pretty fun because not only am I saying it, he's also saying it. Because I'm sure there's quite a few people in my life that he would like. Then, me too. Whoops. What can we expect as the vibe for the album? Deanna. Hi, Deanna. What can we expect? It's gonna be, I mean, it's definitely got like Lie Like This vibes. It's got All Your Exes vibes. There's definitely some good ballad vibes. It's pretty guitar heavy, pretty piano heavy. We've got some amazing strings on a lot of the songs. I wouldn't say that there's like an overwhelming like sonic. It feels pretty organic and really pretty. So there's that. Let's see. What was the most special thing about the music video, Madeline? Hi, Madeline. I think the most special thing about the music video is just how collaborative it was. It was the first time where I felt like I could talk and ask somebody if I could sort of be involved. I've always sort of like had ideas for music videos, but I never really thought that it was like my place because I'm a songwriter and it's like you have one job, and I never thought that I could do that. But when I was making this album, I had all of these ideas, like just, I think because I wasn't on tour and I could just sit with my thoughts, everything was so visual for me that I was just having all of these creative ideas. And when I saw Blythe's treatment, I was like, this is really cool. I was like, maybe I can talk to her about things that I was sort of seeing in my head. And we collaboratively came up with this together. And it felt really good to have somebody listen to me and take me seriously in this way, because I've really never had that. And yeah, I think that was probably the best part, was just the creative process. And I got to chase some of his exes, not really his exes, but some of his exes with a chainsaw. That was pretty fun. And feed some dead people. Yeah, let's see. Oh, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Let's remind them when the album comes. 4:30.
4:30. First album, 4:30. 4:30. 4:30. First album, 4:30. It's only a month away. Not me singing show tunes. Who was the first person besides JP that you showed this song to after you finished it? Well, that would have been Ben Rice, because he was there for the whole process of it. But then I sent it to Steph, my executive producer, and he was like, holy shit. He was like, this is amazing. And then from then it just started as like a guitar sort of like grungy kind of song, and then he added that drum section, which sounds so cool and so good. But he was the next person I sent it to, and he was like, this is amazing. We have to do this like right now. Anushka Shah. I do look like her. You're absolutely right. We get that a lot. We've talked about it. For those of you that don't know, I have a doppelganger in India, and we look literally the same. Sometimes I'll be scrolling on my feed and I'll see a picture of her, and I'm like, I didn't take that photo. And I'm like, oh, JK, not me. I do have a doppelganger. She's beautiful. She just had a baby. Congrats. And we even found out that we have some of the same decor in our house, and our dogs look the same. I was like, that's super weird. Like, I posted a picture and she DM'd me. She was like, why do we have the same pillows on our bed? And then literally we have the same dog. Hilarious. Okay, someone said, what would you say is your biggest inspiration or source of ideas when you write songs? I would say the biggest one is sort of conversation and feeling, and memories, like just details of memories are probably my biggest inspiration. I wish I was like one of those people that could like stare at nature and like write a song and like go full on Mary Oliver about it, but I'm just not. I have to sort of be in it or feel it to write about it. But I'd say probably my biggest inspiration is love and heartbreak. I feel like those are the things that I'm really good at writing, best at writing. I'm not really good at like writing songs about being drunk all night or something like that. Though I did have one of those nights recently, and I don't miss that. Yeah, interesting time. We'll talk about that another day. How did you feel writing this song? Great. So great. Free. Just fantastic. Just the most fantastic. So happy. So clear-headed. Which artist would be your dream collab? I mean, I'd love to work with Chance the Rapper. I think he's really cool. I'd love to work with Rosalia. I think she's so cool. Gosh, I mean, there's so many. There's so many. I don't even know. So many. What's your favorite flower? Oh, that's cute. I like that. What is my favorite flower? I like peonies. Peonies. What a weird word. Peonies. 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 It sounds like a weird way to say peonies.
Like in Iowa.
Yeah. By the way, my manager and I are both from Iowa, and she has a sticker on her computer that says 75% vowels, 25%.
100% awesome.
So funny. Wait, yeah, you have to.
I have to show the photo.
It's so good.
75% vowels, 100% awesome.
That's silly. I love that so much. What was production like for All Your Exes, and how did the process start? I'm assuming this is for the songwriting process of it. The song started with a guitar, and it started with JP saying, "You just want to live in a world where all my exes are dead," and then I sort of, I want to live in a world where all your exes are dead, kill all the memories that you save in your head, and then we took basically just those two lines and we brought it to the studio. We played it on guitar. He had a hard time finding where my one is because I always I never went to school for music theory, so I never know where things are supposed to go and how things are supposed to work. So I kept going, I want to live in a one, and he'd be like, huh? And trying to find, and it took us forever to figure it out because he couldn't hear it. And then once he heard it, he was like, oh, I totally get it now. that took us a second. Then once we got there, he put all the awesome guitars on, did all the vocals and stuff, and then we sent it to Steph like that. And then he added all the drums and all the bells and whistles. But that's how it basically happened. And then when we got it back, it was a genius little song baby. Describe your new album in 5 words, Courtney. Hey, Courtney. 5 words. Heartfelt. Funny. Honest. Fun. And pretty? I don't know. For someone that writes for a living, I sure am bad with words sometimes. If you weren't a singer, what would you be? I don't know. I love music. I love writing. So maybe if I wasn't a singer, I would want to do something still with writing, like script writing or like a television producer of some kind or something, that could be really fun. How many packets of hot Cheetos did you eat during quarantine? Martina, that's a good question. Your girl eats a lot of them. I've probably gone through, let's see, quarantine's like 365 days plus, I would say probably like 365. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Stop judging me. Gosh, you're like Netflix. It's like, you're still watching? It's like, yes, I'm still eating my Cheetos. Leave me alone. When are you coming back to Australia? When the world opens up, hopefully. I would love to come back. I miss you all so much. I miss food. And hi, Fiona. I miss, I miss Australia very much.
Warning.
I hope someone makes that a meme because I did that for you. I haven't been to Australia in so long. I got one of my favorite tattoos in Australia. This guy. My piano player, Cami. Hi, Cami. Love you. Was going to get a tattoo, and I was like, I'm going to come. And so I was like, can you just give me like a really beautiful woman with a super wonky smiley face? And he was like, okay. So that's my takeaway from Melbourne. Love you. All right, I think we probably have time for like 2 more questions. And then we are going to have to, what was your inspiration for this album? Love. Let's see. A lot of these are all about sort of the same thing, so. What was the funniest moment with the whole song process? I think, well, I'm gonna say something with the music video because that was pretty funny. So you'll see in a second, but I'm basically at a table with a bunch of dead people, and the girls were such sports. They were so funny and so fun, and I was like, would you be okay if I shoved food in your face? And they were like, yeah, no problem, do it. I was like, thank you. So basically these girls played dead, and as I like sang around them, I was like shoving Twinkies in their mouths and like putting cake all over their faces. And like one of the girls, I actually didn't realize she was a vegetarian, and I like threw like a whole chicken like around and it like landed on her, and she didn't break character once, and I was like so proud, because if someone threw chicken at me, I'd be like but I felt horrible, but they were literally like such sports. They were so funny. There was a girl she was like, you should like stick a hot Cheeto in my nose. I was like, I fuck with you so hard. Thank you. That was really fun. We had a lot of fun doing that. What do you think All Your Exes will be like live? Is he fun? I keep using that word because apparently that's what I'm feeling right now because we've been in lockdown for so long and I'm missing fun. So I'm making things feel really fun. I think it'll be sick. We've been talking a lot about what our live show would look like with this new album. Me and my wonderful tour manager, JB, which some of you guys know from tour. But we want it to be as big and as bold and as kick-ass as Inner Monologue, if not more. That was the best tour of all time, and getting to meet you all was so amazing. And we just want to keep elevating and keep making our small community feel really big, and we want to give you absolutely everything we can while we can. 2 minutes!
We have to tell them all to stay on so they can watch the premiere.
Okay, you heard my lovely voice of reason.
Stay on!
You heard my conscience.
Stay on! Yeah, this is what happens. Stay on!
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. Please stick around. The video is gonna be here so soon, literally in 1 minute.
1 minute.
That was JP. I hope you heard that. Do you want to come in for a second? We have 1 minute.
Oh, he's getting cut off. We gotta go.
Hurry
1 minute,
Hurry up.
timer.
1 minute.
Let's go.